are gathered here to witness the uniting of these two devoted hearts in the enduring bonds of Christian marriage. This is the most blessed and lasting of human relationships that was first celebrated in the Garden of Eden. And God saw that it was not good for man to be alone. Who does give this woman to wed?
Her mother and I.
You may be seated. This will be the first time that you all get married, but it'll be the first time that the air conditioner is on a set time to come on. Oh, and it's not this set time. She said, hurry. So maybe we won't be in here too long. The gift of love is one of God's greatest gifts to man. Realizing its value, you two have expressed your desire to always share your love in the light of the obedience of God's love for them. The scriptures challenge us with the sacredness of marriage and the relation set forth by the love of Christ for his church as an example of the deepest devotion. In the 1 Corinthian letter, the great apostle very beautifully guides us in the underlying meaning of love. He says this: love is patient and kind. You find that to be one another? Sometimes. Honesty is always best. Love is not jealous or boastful. Love is not arrogant or rude. It does not take offense and is not resentful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but it delights in truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. And now, having freely and prayerfully joined each other to be partners of life, will you join hands together, one hand, and face me? Brayden, you are now entering into a relationship with many privileges, but also many obligations. The woman you love is about to become your wife. In no way could she tell of her love for you by her willingness to turn from home, loved ones, friends, to make her home with you. Your joys will be her joys, and your sorrows her sorrows. Your people will be her people, and your God will be her God. Seana, you too are entering into a relationship with many privileges and obligations. The man you love is about to become your husband. He tells the world of not only his willingness, but his desire to turn from all others, and for you to head for the whole life. Your love will be his inspiration, and your prayers his tower of strength. Brayden, please repeat after me. I, Brayden, take you, Seana, to be my wedded wife. To have and hold, from this day forward. For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and cherish until death do us part. That sound good? Yeah. Seana, will you please repeat after me? I, Seana, take you, Brayden, to be my wedded husband. To have and hold from this day forward. For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and cherish until death do us part. The exchange of the wedding rings represents the vows and promises of the bride and groom they have exchanged to one another. As I look at this ring, I'm reminded of three things. First, as you look at it, it's made of gold, a precious metal, something of great value. So let this ring remind you both of the preciousness of your marriage. Secondly, it is carefully crafted. It is not made haphazardly or without care. May this ring remind you of the way the Lord has carefully made you for one another. And third, the ring is a form of a perfect circle. The circle doesn't have a beginning or an end. Let it remind you of an everlasting love that God has towards you and has given you to each other. You take that ring and place it on your left hand and repeat after me. I, Brayden, take you, Seana, to be my wedded wife. Also, she has a ring also. Will you repeat after me as you place the ring on his finger? With this ring, I be wed, and give you my heart, from this day forward. Now, Seana and Brady, as you're putting these rings together, make sure that you understand today is the making of a long life of committed to one another. The rest of your lives together, as you understand what you've just done and understand the privileges that come along with this, having pledged your love and loyalty for each other, having sealed the pledge with the marriage rings, I do by the authority vested in me pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Right ears.